Thank you, Speaker. My next question is also for the Premier. A single mom working full-time for the minimum wage will lose almost $2,000 as a result of the Premier's minimum wage freeze annually. Most people working for minimum wage don't pay any taxes at all, Speaker. They just don't make enough money. Does the Premier really expect that working mom and the other working people struggling to make ends meet on the minimum wage to believe that a tax cut will actually make up the difference?
Premier.
Actually, when I campaigned through you, Mr. Speaker, I talked to hundreds and hundreds of businesses. A majority of them were small businesses. Over 80% of the people are employed by small businesses. I heard over and over again that they were laying people off. From coffee shops to restaurants to hardware stores, they were getting rid of people. Tens of thousands of people lost their jobs under Bill 148. What our government's going to do, we're going to make sure we give a tax rate, 0% tax, to people making minimum wage. I talked to thousands of people that got laid off. I went to universities. The students came up to me and said, we aren't being hired anymore. We went to people with disabilities. We went to people with disabilities, said they're no longer being hired. Matter of fact, they're being fired. We're going to turn the province around. This is going to create tens of thousands of jobs. We're going to create an economic boom in this province. We're going to create jobs in the province. That's what our money's doing.
Yeah. Supplementary.
Well, I talked to hundreds of moms and hundreds of workers, Speaker, that simply cannot make ends meet on the current minimum wage. People are here today from across Ontario to assert their right to basic dignity on the job, to take a paid day off when they get sick without having to pay a doctor for a doctor's note, to be able to pay the bills with a livable minimum wage. It's not much, but the Premier wants to take it away. The majority of people earning minimum wage don't even earn enough to pay taxes. That is the fact, Speaker, but an increase in the minimum wage was going to make a real difference in their lives. The Premier's wage freeze will take nearly $2,000 out of a full-time worker's pocket. Instead of offering empty gimmicks, why doesn't he just allow the minimum wage to increase to $15 an hour?
Premier.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to know what the Leader of the Opposition said to the thousands of single moms I met that don't have a job because of Bill 148, the bill that they supported. They supported laying people off. That's what they support. What are you going to say to the thousands of people that don't have the money in their pocket, that don't have the $2,000 or even $3,000? We support the frontline people of this province. We support the hardworking people. That's why they're going to pay 0% tax. We're going to create tens of thousands of jobs. As you've seen, the unemployment rate is the lowest it's been in decades under our administration because companies feel confident. We're creating an environment to create great paying jobs. We're going to have this province booming once again. We will be the rock of Canada.